The bridge of death story that we are tracking at this hour, the British era bridge which gave way in Mahad, where 22 people are still missing. Out of those 22, 3 bodies have been recovered as per initial reports. No official confirmation right now. So 18 people right now feared dead, but right now we are all hoping and praying that they are able to find survivors. My colleague Mustafa sent us this report where one body was identified of a driver of the state bus that fell in the river when the British era bridge collapsed. The body of SS Kamble was found at Anjarle beach, about 100 kilometers from Mahad. Another body is recovered is of a woman in Kimburli, about 14 kilometers from Mahad. Take a look.
It's day 2 of the rescue operation at Mahad. As you can see, there are teams of rescue operation. These currently are the Indian Navy officers who are leaving for the spot. They'll sail the river, try to search for some bodies. Around 22, more than 22 people are missing since day before yesterday. They'll try to locate these people. Also, there are 5 teams of NDRF which have arrived on the spot with people who are experts in deep diving. Also, the authorities have put in a metal detector in the river so that they can locate any metal like the vehicles, like an ST bus or 4-wheeler vehicle which is missing since day before yesterday. So if they are able to find those vehicles, that they can get some lead in the day's operation, because yesterday there was a lot of efforts put in and there were 2 choppers also for the surveillance of the river, but not much success was achieved.
My colleague Mustafa is joining us right now. Mustafa, how are the rescue operations shaping up this morning? What are the major challenges being faced by the NDRF teams on the ground?
क्या बोल रहे हैं? Devika, the river flow continues to be strong, and that's why there is a problem. As you can see, the metal detector which we were talking about, there is a crane here above the bridge, and there are 4 to 5 cable wires which are going across in the river. So there is this that magnet which is weighted around 300 kgs is under the river, and they are trying to look for a metal-like substance which most probably should be a vehicle, either the ST bus or a 4-wheeler car. So that's one part of the rescue operation which is going on. And second, the challenge as far as are concerned, one of the NDRF boats overturning in the river due to the pressure, and one of the NDRF person was injured in this incident. So the challenges seem to be a lot, but the positive news which has been for the rescue teams so far as they are concerned, that this morning 2 bodies have been recovered till now. One has been identified of a driver of the ST bus and the other is of a woman which is yet to be identified. All these bodies will be brought to a place in rural area of Mahad, and the postmortems will be carried on. Later investigations will continue.
All right, Mustafa, be with us. For our viewers' benefit, let me tell you that how strong that current of the river Savitri is at this moment after incessant rains, that from Mahad Bridge, where the incident happened, it's been around 125 kilometer journey, where in Anjarle is where the remains of the driver reportedly were found. So you can see that the distance covered just because of the river current is from the Mahad bridge over here. If I can get it back on the screen. About 125 kilometers from Mahad to Anjarle. That's the kind of strong flow we're talking about. Going back to the visuals with Mustafa right now. Mustafa, there is a huge challenge right now for the security forces, because it's not only the river current, but also that the incident that happened about 2 days back, with each passing hour, the possibility of any survivor is dimming. Right now, 3 bodies have been recovered, but at least 19 still feared missing.
Yes, of course, the situation here remains to be critical, because there are a lot of casualties as far as the agencies are fearing at this point of time, because each passing day, as you have said already, that the chances of survival are less, but also the area and the jurisdiction which they are dealing with is a problem. The weather is a problem. The river current has been a problem since last 2 to 3 days in the rescue operation. So all these things, and that's why it takes a Navy, Coast Guard, NDRF and all other state-of-art agencies which are agencies which are now coming into action, and now they are taking. So there is some hope that even if today they are able to find major portions of the casualty, then there will be a success for them, because they have been working hard since last 2 days.
All right, Mustafa, we can see that it started to rain as well. Another possible challenge for the rescue teams on the ground. As we see this map and show our viewers how from Mahad Bridge, this is the area where the body has been recovered in Anjali, about 100 kilometers from Mahad Bridge. As we try and get through, Mustafa, let's tell our viewers, this is where the mortal remains of the driver reportedly have been found. So it's a huge challenge right now for those who are looking for any survivor 48 hours after the tragedy happened. Mustafa, if we can get you back on with us, show us the area around you, because we understand that now sophisticated machinery has been brought in. You have metal detectors also being used to find any possible debris. But with the current tide, how difficult it's going to be?
At this point of time, as far as the rescue operation is concerned, we can see a crane above the bridge, and there are four cables tied to it. That's where the metal detector is inside the river, and that's one process which they are following to search for vehicles. At this point of time, also, if you can see, there are people on this river side. They are from private agencies who are also joining in. There are local fishermen who are in the river to search for people, because they are the people who are more aware about the topography of this river. The other agencies who are coming from other regions, they may not be aware of the nook and corners of the villages from where this river passes by. So every agencies, civil defense, or you name it, these are the people who are here, and they're trying to locate and find people as soon as possible, and they're trying to help the government agencies. But yes, if you can see the rainfall here has been a problem, and also the river flow. The agencies even yesterday claimed that till the time the height of the water level comes down, it will be difficult and will remain difficult to find bodies. The other option which remains is that there are bodies being found around the Arabian Sea. So if the bodies are traveling 100 kilometers from here, then you can imagine the force of water which is currently at this river.
So perhaps the search operations area would also be expanded through the day, is what we're looking at. Mustafa, thanks for joining us with those latest updates. Our prayers with the families, and our spirit with those who are engaged in rescue operations to find the missing people yet. Now.